Hello everyone, this is Tripti, a German language trainer. So in this session, we will be learning the concept of modal verbs, basically in which situations we can use modal verbs in German language and what are the sentence structures and what they are exactly. So let's start with the learning process. So modal verbs basically, as you can see on my screen here, modal verbs are those helping verbs which helps to express the necessity or possibility. So basically, these are those helping verbs which can help to express the possibility and necessities. These such situations, if someone wants to ask something for the permissions, for suggestions, and if someone wants to tell what they would like to have to eat or to drink or in these situations, and if someone wants to tell their strongest wishes and or such what they want to do and what are their abilities capabilities. So for these basically for these expressions, for these sentences, we can use modal verbs. Okay, so basically there are six modal verbs in German language. As you can see here, this is müssen, sollen, wollen, so which shows the necessity. Okay, and the mögen, können, and dürfen, which shows the possibilities. So basically we are going to learn these in detail with their meanings as well, but for the time being, basically these three categorize in for the necessity purpose, and for these the below three, Myogen, Kieran, and Durfan, categorized for the possibility purposes. Okay, let's start with the first modal verb, that is wollen. Wollen means will or to want to. Basically, someone, if someone wants to tell their strongest wishes, then we can use the verb wollen, and you can see the their conjugation, verb conjugations also according to the persons or subjects, because conjugation is a must here. Okay, so verb conjugations is a must in the sentences. According to subject or persons, you have to conjugate the verbs according to the their endings, as we have already learned the endings in the beginning. Okay, so volun means will or to want to, that I want to become a teacher, I want to become these things. For these sentences, we have to use volun verb. Okay, next is dürfen. Dürfen means may or to be allowed to. For to ask someone for the permissions, to permit someone as a for the sentences, you can use dürfen. Dürfen means to may. May I do this? And you are allowed to do this for the sentences. And sollen means should or ought to. And we can use sollen for the suggestion sentences. You should take this and you should do this, and for asking something, should I do this, for these sentences. Next is myogan. Myogan means like to. If you want to tell someone that I like to have pizza, I like to drink cola, for the sentences you can use myogan, that means like to. Okay, then next is basically we have six modal verbs, but we have möchten here, which means would like to. As you can see here, I have already mentioned here, möchten is the form of verb mögen in conjunctive zwei. Conjunctive zwei is a grammatical, one of our grammatical topics that you will be learning later on, not now. So basically, in the conjunctive zwei, we are using the sentences in the future form. Like, I would like to have this, I want to become this, like for the future purposes. So, möchten is the form of verb mögen. Instead of mögen in the conjunctive zwei, we use möchten verb here. And you can also refer the conjugation endings, conjugation of möchten verb also, according to persons. Okay. So next is können. Können means to can or to be able to. So basically, können verb we can use to tell the abilities or capabilities. I can do this, I can swim, I can go there. So can I help you? For the sentences, we are using können with the conjugations. And müssen. Müssen is must or to have to. That means if for the sentences where we have to tell that this thing is must and you have to do this. to show these necessities basically. So we have to use Muson verb here with the conjugations. I'm repeating again, these are must according to persons, and in every sentence every verb has to be conjugated according to persons, according to the subjects. Okay, let's move to the sentence structure of these modal verbs, so that you it will be clear to you more thoroughly. Let's move to the okay. So I have already written here. These are six modal verbs here: Myogen and Mushton. Anyone we can use, but in the conjunctives, why we are using Mushton? Otherwise, this is Myogen. Okay. So these are six modal verbs already written here. So first of all, I want to tell you the general sentence structure, or want to just repeat this topic. General sentence structure. What is the general sentence structure? So basically, general sentence structure contains this subject first of all at the first of the place, then second place conjugated verb will be there. Conjugated verb means general verbs like common, gehen, essen, trinken, to eat, to drink. Like these verbs are the general verbs, so these will be conjugated and comes at the second place of the sentence. Okay, then object and plus or remaining of the sentence, you can say whatever the remain there, so you can write the remaining of the sentence. Okay, then for instance, some Beispiel, this is an abbreviation basically, which means some Beispiel. Let me write the full uh, full form of this. So some Beispiel basically it means for example. For example, this is an abbreviation. Z dot B dot, that means some Beispiel. For example, ich trinke Milch. Ich trinke Milch. Basically, I drink milk. So in this, ish is the subject here, followed by this structure. So ish is the subject here. Trinke means trinken. Trinken is to drink. So conjugated according to ish. So trinken. Infinitive form is trinken. Infinitive form is trinken. And with ish, this is trinke, e ending, as you already aware of. Okay, with e ending, ish, trinke, milch. Okay, so let's move ahead to the modal verb sentence structure. So modal verb sentence structure is will be the same. Will be here Subject will be here, then the conjugated verb at the second place. This will be the same, but the thing is, in the general sentence structure, the conjugated verb will be the general verb. This is the general verb here. Okay, but in the modal verb sentence structure, the conjugated verb will be modal verb. So modal verb will be conjugated according to the persons, not the general verb. Let's see. What would happen with the general verbs later on, but first of all, the modal verbs will be conjugated according to persons. So conjugated modal verb here. Okay, conjugated modal verb here. Then object will remain same, or you can say the remaining sentence here. Then the now the turn is journal verbs. So at the end of the sentence, the journal verbs comes with in the infinitive form with the en ending. This is the rule here. Conjugated modal verb will comes at the second place of the sentence, and the journal verb, that means the other verbs, trinken, gehen, these are the journal verbs. Essen, common. So these are the journal verbs. So these will come at the end of the sentence with the en ending, that means in the infinitive form. In the infinitive form of the verb, or with with the en ending. For instance, zum Beispiel, let's say zum Beispiel, zum Beispiel, Let's take this sentence is and okay. Ish will be the subject here, followed by this structure. I'm following this structure. Ish will be the subject here. Then the conjugated modal verb will comes here. This is the structure here. Conjugated modal verb will be here. So which modal verb can we use? Ish, Mjöster. For Mjöster verb can we use for the food or drink? I would like to have the drink. That means I would like to drink cola. I would like to drink milk. So here we are also using modal verb möchten. So here ich möchte Milch. Then end of the sentence trinken will be there. So ish möchte. Möchten verb will be conjugated according to ish is möchte with e ending as already said above, like with with ish e ending comes. So ish möchte Milch object will be there and general verb, that means I would like to drink milk, would like to. Möchten is for would like to and trinken is for drink. So trinken here with the e and ending. This is the rule here, and at the end of the sentence trinken with the en ending. Don't conjugate these journal verbs. These will come at the end of the sentence only, and in the infinitive form, that means with the en ending in the cases of modal verb, not the general sentence structure. Okay, now come to the Wayfrage. These are the general statements, general sentences. That means the simple sentences structures. Now comes to the question framing. How can we frame questions? Wayfrage are WH questions in English, basically. So WH questions. So if someone is saying Ich möchte mich trinken, so this is the answer here or this statement here. So what can we ask to them? The that means we can ask what would you like to drink, right? So what can we use? Was and then verb möchten here. So if we are asking to you, that means you. Here the person is you. So that means in German we have two you. First is respectable, that is for elders, and second is for friends or younger ones, that means for informal. So if we ask to the elder ones, then we will use the ending en, that means with the capital S, capital S Z. That means we are using Z with the capital S and with en ending here, en ending with Z. Was möchten Sie trinken? So in the questions also, the general verbs comes in the infinitive form at the end of the sentence only with the en ending. That means okay. Okay. Then next is if we are asking to the younger ones, the similar question asking to the younger ones. In this case, the subject will be changed. That means we are asking to the younger ones or the friends. So in informal way, we are asking. So do will be the subject here, and with do the conjugation will be est. That means was möchtest du trinken. Okay. Okay. This will be the this is the simple sentence. Then come to the Ja Nein Frage also, as we have two types of questions. So ja, nein Frage are yes or no questions. Yes or no, yes or no questions. Okay. Ja, nein Frage are yes or no questions basically. So first, as just reframe this question. Was möchten Sie trinken? Let's create the question here like with yeah nine frage. So this is the here is the rule in this normal statement, and with the way frage questions is a rule that conjugated verb comes at the second place of the sentence, but in the ja nine frage the conjugated verb comes at the first place of the sentence. So please pay attention here. So if we want to ask someone, the elder one, möchten Sie Milch trinken? So this will be the correct Ja Nein Frage If we want to ask someone that möchten Sie Milch trinken, would you like to drink milk? Similarly, if we are asking to the friend or the younger ones, that means in informal way. So instead of sie we are using du, and the ending will be changed. So möchtest du Milch trinken? So at the first of the place conjugated verb comes, that means möchtest du Milch trinken or möchten sie Milch trinken. So you can use these sentences with the third persons as well, er, es, sie, wir. So with these persons you can conjugate the verbs. This topic is very easy and very easy to understand and learn. So pay attention to these sentences and practice more so that you can learn this very thoroughly. So this was the concept of modal verb. In the next session I will also share the exercises of this concept, so for your practice. So let's meet in the next session. Thank you for your time.